This is your Word assignment 1 that is due this week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you step by step through your instructions. Matter of fact, you can pull out your instructions and follow along. It's pretty simple. If you look on my screen, you'll see that I have a blank Word document open. The first thing I'm going to do is, well, of course, the blank Word document is open. I'm going to display the ruler. Well, the ruler is already here. And the formatting marks. To format any marks, just click, you see where my cursor is. Just click on that and it will reflect the formatting marks. If you get stuck on any assignment or get stuck on anything you're ever doing in Microsoft Office, always go to Help. And that will take you to whatever instructions or whatever action you're trying to take. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save this file. And what you want to do is save it, save as, and go to your storage media. For my assignment, I am going to save it in my temporary file. And it's asking for us to save it as our last name, first name, underscore W underscore A-1. So let's do that. And we've got the file name there, and we're going to save. Now our file is saved, and we're going to continue from there. Next thing we're going to do is insert a text file. And that's pretty simple. I am going to go to Insert, Insert, Object, Text from a File, and I'm going to find that data file, and I know where my data file is, so let me find my data file. This is the file that you downloaded to your system. Keep that in mind. And there's my data file, and I'm going to insert it. And you'll notice all the text from that data file is now in the document that I'm working on. Actually, in step 2, I skipped something, and that was to add a footer to the document using the file name as a field. Well, I'm going to go to Insert once again, Footer, and I'm just going to click on Edit Footer. And see here where I've got footer. Well, I am going to go to document info, and I'm going to add file name to that footer. Notice at the bottom, it added my file name to the footer. Now to get out of that, I can just simply click a couple of times inside the document, and my footer is closed. Okay, on instruction 4 it says select the entire document and increase the line spacing to double and change the paragraph spacing after to 0 point. Well, that's pretty simple. Let's go to select. I am going to select my whole document, all of it. I am going to right click on it. I'm going to click on paragraph. My line spacing is double, so here, and the paragraph spacing after to 0, and click OK. And now the spacing has been set. Oh, keep in mind that at the beginning it asked that we use the paragraph or the formatting markers. Let me make sure I include those. Note the little symbol here. It means that we're looking at the formatting marks. Next, we're going to insert a header into our document. So we're going to go to Insert, Header. Let's edit the header, and it asks us to type in Taggart, T-A-G-E-R-T, a space, and insert a page number. Look at your menu up on top. Insert a page number in the current position, a plain number. And now it's asking that we align the header right. Okay, let's just go home, and here's your alignment, and let's align it right. And you notice now the header is in the right position. Next thing we're going to do is correct the document for any spelling and grammatical errors. Let's go to Review and click on Spelling and Grammar. And if you notice to the right, you'll have a menu. Okay, well, Taggart, let's ignore that. Oop, I clicked on Ignore All. We don't want to do that. Let's go back. Okay, let me go back. Okay, we're going to skip Taggart. Well, that kind of blew it, but instead of clicking Ignore All, just click Ignore on the words that you do not want to change. And it'll continue down the menu, and it'll show you the spelling errors as well as grammatical errors, and make the changes accordingly. If you're following along, we're on step number 7. It says press Control Home. It should take you to the top of the page. Control Home. So we're already at the top of the page. It says, let's see, and press Enter one time. We've got Enter one time. Place the insertion point on the top blank line. Right here, put it right before that formatting mark, and type the following. Okay, let's type in the text that they're asking us to type in. Next, on step 8, it says type in information, sciences, in the MED medical field, and align that center. Step 9, we're going to apply a first line indent of 0.5 to the remaining paragraphs found under the centered line. So let's go ahead and select all of the paragraphs, and we're going to do a first line indent. Again, right click on your text, paragraph, indentation, special, first line indent, and then click OK. And you'll notice that the first line in each paragraph has been indented. We're on step 10. It says find the two paragraphs starting with improvements in care and responsible use of, and create a bulleted list using the first choice, the solid round circles, and decrease the indent level by 1 level. So let's find those two paragraphs, and we're talking about these two here. We are going to use the bullet here, and it says decrease the indent level, so we'll use these two arrows here. Increase, decrease the level by 1. Now we have the indentation right, and we have bulleted paragraphs. Next we're going to do footnote. Says find a paragraph starting for decades doctor-patient. Let's see, for decades doctor-patient, put our cursor here and insert a footnote. Well, insert a footnote, references, insert a footnote, and in the footnote enter the data that, or the text that it has right there. And it wants us to format the footnote style as font Calibri 11 point. So what I'll do is I'll select the entire footnote. I am going to go to Home, Calibri here, and 11. Use double line spacing. Here's a different way to use your spacing. I am going to go here, and I could use double line spacing here, but what I'll do instead, I like just here, double line spacing, and set paragraph spacing after to 0. Again, after to 0, it already has it, and apply a first line indent of 0.5 to the footnote. First line indent, and then I am going to click OK. Now I've got my footnote in my document. Next, step 13, we're going to add MLA, a citation, MLA style. It says find the paragraph with starting with laws such as, that's this one here, place our cursor here, and we are going to, again, references, but we want the style to be MLA, so let's find MLA and insert the citation. We're going to add a new source, type of source, website, right here, corporate author, Privacy Rights Clearinghouse. We're talking about a corporate author here. Name of the web page here. And the year 2013. Month, January. Year accessed, 2013. Oops. Yeah, year accessed, 2013. Month accessed, March. Day accessed, 8. And medium, web. And click OK. Note we have our citation. Now step 14 and 15 has you adding MLA style citations. Go ahead and do that on your own. Let's go ahead and skip over to number 16. We're at step 16. Insert a manual page break at the end of page 2 of your document. Let's see, let's make sure we're on page 2. Yes, we should be. Okay, I'm going to go to the end. I'm just going to click Control End, and it should get us to the end. And I am going to insert a page break. And I am at the top of page 3. Next, we're going to insert a bibliography using the MLA style. So let's go to References. Okay, we still have MLA style clicked, but this time we are going to click on Bibliography. Next, it's asking us to center the bibliography title. So let's go ahead and center the bibliography title. And using the Source Manager, edit the entry for Donald Cragen. Okay, let's go back to References, Manage Sources, and we are going to edit this particular one. Change the last name to Krogan as opposed to Cragen. Well, it is already Krogan, so we're good there. Next, with Managed Sources still up, we have privacy rights in our current list. Let's add the last references here. And close this. And let's go ahead and insert our bibliography. Now we have a duplicate entry here. Let's just go ahead and highlight it and delete it. And the next thing it says is format the bibliography as follows: double line spacing, hanging indent, what have you. Just highlight all your text and ensure, remember, right click and you should be able to change your line spacing. Paragraph again, and just go through the motions. Double line spacing, hanging indent, and paragraph spacing after. Set the settings accordingly. Once you're done with that, then go ahead and save your document. And you can click the little save here. There you go. Back in my temporary. And once you've done that, go ahead and take your document, submit it through Canvas in the assignments area, and then you will be done. Pretty simple, huh? Now you have some references as far as how to complete an MLA style paper in the future for your other classes. Until next assignment, bye-bye.